Hi guys, Samantha here, and welcome back to my channel and another installment of SimTober. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm so behind. Apologies to that. I was doing so good getting these out every day. Part of the success for me getting them out every single day was that I was kind of doing a little bit of pre-recording, kind of doing a little bit of recording of the day of, but I was doing it early enough where I could edit them and get them out on time. But this time I actually was recording, just not editing them. So I'm behind now, and it's nobody's fault but my own, because I had gotten a little bit lazy the last couple days. But I'm gonna try to play catch up here today. So technically I'm late, technically I'm on time, but hey, better late than never. So today's theme is called Widow, and I kind of wanted to go a way where we were dealing with, well, Irene here, let's just go on and introduce her. Irene is a wife. She's a widow of a soldier. I don't know if I said on the gallery, because I haven't uploaded her yet, but she is saved and ready to put on the gallery. But I don't know if I said what branch of government that her husband was in, but he was deployed overseas and ended up dying during the crisis that was going on overseas. You can kind of use your imagination, because there's so many things going on overseas right now, and a lot of the soldiers here in America are deployed over there, kind of like helping keep the peace in different little areas and whatnot. So if you just want to kind of like imagine that, that's pretty much her husband in the military. They were married. You could say they were high school sweethearts, or they were just had like a very long, endearing romance. And pretty much as soon as they got married, that he was already in the military, they'd probably only been married for like a little bit, probably even could be considered newlyweds. They hadn't even had a chance to talk about family, but they knew that they wanted it. They just wanted to enjoy having their time together. And he got deployed and pretty much died overseas. And so that's pretty much the backstory of Irene. I thought about going dark, even though this is still kind of dark. Thought about going really dark, like Black Widow type dark, like a sexy soultress widow who literally marries guys for their money and kills them. And maybe possibly as she's at the funeral for her husband, her newly deceased husband, she's already looking for husband 2 or 3. I thought about doing that, and I just said, you know what? No. You go dark a lot, Samantha, which is kind of crazy, because I think I don't feel like I'm a very dark person, but I feel like that's the reason why I probably play my game dark, because I'm not dark. So I like to play like opposite of how I would probably be. I don't know. Sometimes I will say sometimes I do the whole very positive, and then sometimes I don't know, I literally most of the times when I play my Sims, I let them do what they do, and I just kind of like go around based on how they do. But anyway, with this widow in particular, I wanted to, which I'm trying to remember if I even finished all her outfits. So if you guys are grabbing them from the gallery, I have been finishing all of their outfits, but that's a cute outfit, by the way. They're mostly in-game, base game, like just pre-made outfits. I didn't really spend too much time giving them like full outfits, and I didn't want to do a lot of CC in the other outfits, but I want to say I made all her outfits black. Back in the day when you were in mourning, from what I remember from history class and stuff, a lot of women would go so many days wearing black, and just, you know, not paying homage per se, but maybe perhaps, I'm not sure what the thought process behind back in the day, people wearing black for so many weeks after their spouse was deceased. I don't know if it was like a ritual or like a just, hey, I'm in mourning, or whatever the situation may be. But anyway, I wanted to make sure whatever she had was something that can transcend, like it was for the funeral, but it also could just be something that she could have just to be in mourning, just all black. And you know, when you think about mourning and just funerals and things of that nature, most of the times you're thinking black, like all black. So I wanted her to have a hat with a veil. And if you guys remember in the beginning of the video, I showed you all these hats and veils I was going through. I could have swore I had like just a headband with a veil, but I've been learning recently here, and I think I mentioned this a couple of videos ago, maybe during the CC shopping for the Halloween haul, that if you play on both Mac and PC, you cannot get Sims, you cannot unzip files for the Mac and then stick them on the PC. The PC will not recognize them. So I'm sure, and it's funny, it's only when I'm looking for specific things that I swear up and down I have. I'm like, I know I had something similar to that. It's only during those times I realize that, nope, Samantha, you don't have it anymore. 9 times out of 10, it was on the Mac. And because I used to primarily play on Mac until I got to the PC here. And 9 times out of 10, I had it and it probably got corrupted or messed up. So one of these days, I don't know, maybe I'll go through the CC, y'all. That'll be like, I can't even say that's one of these days. That should be like, that'll probably be like a month-long process to go through all the Sims 4 CC that I have downloaded on the Mac and try to see if I can find it again to get the proper one for the PC. So it ends up being a little bit of an ordeal when you think about it. But anyway, long story short, I knew I had a veil like that, but I cannot find it. And it was, for the most part, it wasn't a wedding veil, but it was something that you can kind of like have your Sim cover her face so she could be in mourning. But as you can see, Miss Irene over here is giving them all sorts of face with that, with them posing over there. She is absolutely gorgeous. I tried to make her look solemn, a little bit sad, but of course, you know, when you Sims are posing and everything, they're all smiley or whatever. But I tried to make her a little bit sad, a little bit solemn. Hopefully, I was able to translate that. But all black. She has like a nice belted coat on, nice skirt past the knees, and some black stockings and some black pumps and gloves. And yeah, just she's kind of gloomy, of course. And I also have it where maybe she'd write fiction or nonfiction, you know, about her husband's life or her life with her husband. Maybe even some romantic stuff about maybe what she'd want for the rest of her life. But anyway, here is the CC that I used for her. If you guys want to grab it, it'll be in the description. And I will see you guys in the next one.